Hi everyone, this is Sleeping with you with another event guide and unit review. Though I say that it's not really much of an event guide. But anyway, Harveston's finally here after being lost for so long. EPEL and the gang finally made it to EPEL'S hometown, and it's time for some wintertime fun. In the middle of spring. Great job with the directions, EPEL. Probably just didn't want to stop and ask for directions or let Idia use his GPS. Nope, EPEL had to go and make his own route. But whatever, we're here. So now as for the event itself, it's a stamp event. God, we spent most of last year not having them till Halloween. Now it feels like most of the events lately have been stamp events. Fucking sake. Give us a normal rhythm or a battle event already. So grind through dailies. Personally, I've been grinding alchemy, get all those spells levels to level 5. Just need like 6 more aqua spells to 5, and all of my SSRs are finally done. At least I'm done with cosmic fire and flourish spells. But back on topic, the store has a good variety of items of always. Should note, please remember to grab the SSR potions. We're gonna hoard those for when spell 3 comes out. Personally, I'm gonna hoard them till the feature itself comes out. Don't want to limit break my Kalima on until after it comes out, because if I get spooked by him later in the year and I end up using it, then it'll be a waste because I already have 2 copies. Especially since I'm already a whale and I could save them for one of my other Kalims. Other than that, there's also the books. There's one of each element, event materials, and then buy everything else. As for the unit himself, the main man himself, Harveston EPEL, a void water attack unit with a whopping 7,551 attack with 5,378 HP. At level 80 with Groovy, a solidly huge tap for a tap boy. His spells consist of an Aqua Wave with a power boost to the caster and Void Shot 2 that duels with Idia and turns into Void Ray at level 10. As for his buddy bonuses, and always the one we'll focus the most around when it comes to team building are with Leona with a minor HP boost, Kalim with a minor power boost, and Idia with a modest HP boost. So we're already looking at a squad that can take a hit and burst the enemy down. Take the hit and give it back to them tenfold. Especially when most of these boys have some great defensive and offensive capabilities that mix well with EPEL. For the team itself, at least the one I made, there is some flexibility in it, but for the most part, like always, I'm maximizing on buddy bonuses. Dorm Kalim, and for once, it's not just because I love Kalim, he's also a void water unit. Aqua Wave that buffs up his allies' water damage, making for some massive bursts with EPEL. And his Void Shots, which they're really strong, honestly. Like, they've helped me out in exams a lot, especially after I got it to level 10. As for Idia, I would normally say Groom Idia, but this time, I think Appleton Idia easily. Like, not only is it, like, thematic, because they're both from the same event, but they also just share the same types of cards, Void and Water. And he brings in a damage cut, which will mix well with this team strategy we're going for, tanky and bursty. Shot 2 is also great. His pulls, so they both buddy off of each other and gets the case a minor power boost. Leona was the hardest though, but I feel certain either of these two are the best. Labware Leona, who, while he is a defensive unit, he's great, especially if you have to splash in some red into the mix, which is where I say you can start swapping out a few things here or there. He brings in his own damage cut, and alternatively, the other version would be Ceremonial Robes Leona, a Flora Aqua unit, for the same reasons. Sometimes you need fire, sometimes you need Flora. He's a balanced type, so he'll have better attack stat than Labware. And he buddies with Idia with a minor power boost, and his Flora Strike also provides a power boost. Finally, both Leonas buddy with Shaq. You guessed it, the final member of the squad is Shaq, the good boy, and a very appropriately manly member to round out EPEL'S squad of boys. Labware Leona gets a minor HP boost from EPEL and modest power boost from Jack, while Ceremonial Robes gains a modest HP boost from Jack instead. Jack sadly had very little in the way of aqua units, and most of what he does have are mostly defensive units, which will hold us back a bit too much. I let Labware Leona pass because of his stats, but Jack, sadly, his defensive units are really tanky, but also really weak. But luckily, his Halloween form came in clutch, another Void Aqua unit, and he's a balanced type. And he has Power Drain on both of his spells. That's awesome. Which rounds out our big offensive squad with a lot of HP boosting. You could also test some other changes, such as Groom Idia, Fairy Gala Leona, Birthday Jacket Jag, depending on the situation, whether you need green or red, you know? But at least this is how I built it around the buddy bonuses. This one was a quick one. I'm starting to get a bit more used to these types of videos. I'm going to try and make them as quick as this one from now on, just straight to the point. But thank you all who watched, and sorry if this was so late. I'll try not to be too late with Orthos, Fairy Gala. I luckily took a break around this time. I'm not going to be streaming Harveston, but I will start recording the Harveston event tomorrow. I have been actually grinding it, but I haven't actually read it. But anyway, that's another topic for another time. Oyasumi nasai, everyone. Bye-bye.